Shalom, welcome back. I got another showstopper for you. Today we're going to be making yes, you've seen it, lamb Alfredo meatballs. So with that, we're going to need some lamb leg. And you guys are definitely going to see what I do with it next. But before we get into that, let's go ahead and cut this packaging. Now, while I'm cutting this packaging, if you have not liked, shared, and also subscribed, I suggest that you do, because I have a lot of wonderful meals that you can prepare for your family. So what we're going to do is make sure that you wash this lamb leg, get all of those seasonings off of there, and you're going to bring it here and cut it down into bite sizes, as you can see right here in the screen. Once you have it in the bite sizes, you're just going to transfer it into a bowl. We're going to be putting this through a food processor. Now, you can either have two different things, a food processor or a food grinder. The easiest way is a food processor. So as you can see, I'm just showing you how you just want to have your meat grinded and the consistency. Now, as you can see, I'm going to bring it all in, and you can see my meat is now grinded. I'm going to be adding some onion powder. Now, do you see why I had you wash your meat prior? Because we're going to be adding our own seasonings. I'm going to go in with a little bit of garlic and herb Mrs. Dash. And now I'm going to be adding some garlic salt as well too. And if you guys haven't already, I'm not sponsored, but try this garlic salt. It is so good. Now I'm going to be going in with some all-purpose seasoning salt, that is. And I'm going to be going in with some garlic powder. Now, if you're wondering how much I'm using, I'm going to add it in the description box of every ingredients that I'm using right now. So don't worry. I also have some black pepper as well too. Remember, if it's not seasoned, it's not me. So once you've done that, go ahead and incorporate all those delicious seasonings into this meat by just blending it together as you see on the screen. Now, once you've done so, just grab a little portion and roll it into the ball. You see how easy I'm making it, to the point where you don't have to use any breadcrumbs, egg, binder to do anything else. Nope. All you're using is just the meat and your hands and rolling it into the ball. Now, as you can see, this goes very quickly, so you don't have to worry about too much of time consuming. And now you can see all of my meatballs rolled out. And I'm telling you guys, it does smell good. But we're going to make it even better. So you're going to take a cast iron pan. Now, it doesn't have to be a cast iron pan, but it does have to be a pan, by the way. And you're going to take a heaping spoon of butter, okay? And then you're going to drizzle in some olive oil. Now, it could be olive oil, grapeseed oil, whichever oil that you desire. Now, to bring out more of the flavor, we're going to add 5 garlic cloves. Just throw them in the pan. Doesn't need to be mashed or nothing. They could be whole. Trust me, you're going to want them there. And to bring out more aromatic in this dish, we're going to add some rosemary. And just let that oil and butter just marinate together with all those aromatic, delicious, fresh seasonings. And once you've done so, you're now going to place your meatballs inside of the pan. Now, once you've placed your meatballs inside of the pan, you're going to make sure that you watch these very closely because they cook very fast. At least 2 to 3 minutes on one side. And then once they start browning on one side, you're just going to give them a quick toss. Trust me, this process right here is only going to take you between 20 and 25 minutes. So as you're slowly seeing that, I'm gonna let that cook and I'm gonna grab an eggplant. That's right. We're gonna be bringing so many flavors to this dish, your head is gonna spin. So now we're gonna be adding this eggplant, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna dice this into bite sizes, as you could see me doing on the screen. And at this point, you guys, if you haven't already, go ahead and start boiling your noodles and any other vegetable you want to add in it. I'm going to be adding some broccoli. Now I've already recorded myself cooking noodles or boiling noodles, so I didn't add that piece in this. But if you would like to see that, let me know in the comments. So once you went ahead and diced the eggplant into bite sizes, now we're going to go ahead and add this to the meatballs. And you're also going to have to add just a little bit of oil or butter, just a little bit. So therefore, as you can see, I have a little bit of oil I've added into this pan, so the eggplant can now cook in the lamb juices. Trust me, this kitchen smells amazing right now. Give it a quick toss because eggplant does not take too long to cook. And at this point, you can add any more vegetables that you want, that you desire. But for right now, that's good for me. Once everything has cooked, you're going to add 2 to 3 heaping spoons of butter, because we're going to start making the Alfredo sauce. So as you can see, I have 2 to 3 spoons or heaping spoons of butter. Now I'm going to add also 2 spoons of minced garlic. And for additional, I added just a little bit more because I like the garlic taste, just so delicious. You're just gonna give this a quick toss until the butter starts melting. And like I said, it's almost like a one-pot dish. Once the butter has melted, you're gonna add a little bit of parmesan cheese. And this is what makes Alfredo. And then from here, you're gonna add your heavy whipping cream. Now, it depends on how loose or thick you want your Alfredo. It's going to depict how much heavy whipping cream you're going to choose. For me, I only chose at least a cup, or at least half of a cup start out with, and see if you want it a little bit looser. And once you've mixed everything like you've seen on the screen, go ahead and add some more Parmesan cheese on that, because trust me when I say this, you can never have enough Parmesan cheese, especially with Alfredo. That Parmesan cheese is what makes the Alfredo. Once you start making the Alfredo, you'll never go back to store-bought Alfredo. And as you can see on the screen, I'm going to show you how thick and loose it is. So if you want yours looser, by all means. If not, keep it the same way it is and let it just simmer just for about a good 1 to 2 minutes. Once you've done that, go ahead and turn off the stove and start adding in your noodles, your broccoli, whatever vegetables that you like to have in this dish. I only did eggplant and broccoli. That's it. And I've cooked it on the side. And then you could just start blending this lovely dish. And from there, you're just gonna toss it together, add a little sprinkle of Parmesan cheese on the top with some red pepper flakes. And from there, that's it. Enjoy it. So I hope you guys like this. And with that, you guys, stay strong, stay healthy, stay in the spirit, and I will see you in the next video. Shalom.